Welcome back live to Norwich as Nigel Benn, the Dark Destroyer, aims to make it 16 stoppages on the trot. The atmosphere here positively crackling as we hand over now to our commentators Jim Rosenthal and Barry McGuigan for the entry of the Gladiators.
So we wait for the Dark Destroyer, but the man you're seeing there is Darren Hobson, unbeaten, won 9 out of 9. He's going to be 21 years of age tomorrow, and Hobson has chosen to fight one of the hottest properties around, not only on the British scene but on the European as well, in Nigel Benn, a pro since last April, and this by far his biggest test. Darren Hobson from Leeds, the third opponent for Nigel Benn. A couple of Americans were originally lined up. One of them, in fact, Ray Gray, made the trip over here but failed the medical. Here's Darren Hobson with a significant weight advantage over Nigel Benn. He's going to be 5 pounds heavier, and there'll be a strong feeling at ringside he's going to need every ounce of that. But the lads club in Norwich now looks for the arrival of the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. A lot of his fans have come here from the East End, the Ilford and West Ham area to see what Nigel will do here tonight. On his last seconds out appearance, he took only 16 seconds, and that included the count at Wisbech to demolish Ian Chandler, a fellow who had never been knocked out before. And his opponent tonight is another who has never been knocked over as a professional, but we wait and wonder to see how long he's going to keep that record intact. He's fought all over the country, though, Darren Hobson. Just one of his fights in Leeds, and he's no stranger to fighting in adverse circumstances. But it must be said, he's stepping up in class to meet Nigel Benn. The hall goes dark for the arrival of Big Ben. When Nigel Benn gets in the ring, we get an injection of charisma and pure excitement. He's made rapid progress since he turned professional just over a year ago. All 15 he's won in 15 months, a total of only 30 rounds, most of those incomplete.
We now come to the main event of the evening. Frank Warren presents a middleweight contest over 8 3-minute rounds, sponsored by Croxley Script. Between and introducing to you, in the red corner from Leeds, with a record of 9 wins in 9 fights, Darren Hobson. And in the blue corner, from Ilford, with a record of 15 wins in 15 fights, the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. At the weigh-in at 1 o'clock today, Hobson scaled 12 stone, Benn 11 stone 7 pounds. Your officials for this contest, appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control, the timekeeper, Mr. Lou Hubbard from Norwich, and the referee, Mr. David Paris from Tottenham.
Paris just made up to star referee last week. 43-year-old grandfather, would you believe? That means he can handle world title fights as well. And who knows, Nigel Benn might just be going for one of those sometime in the future. He believes in finishing things very quickly, does Nigel Benn. Away we go in the first. Nigel Benn knew nothing about this opponent. He said he was going to have a look at him and then do the usual business. Interesting that Darren Hobson's handlers have decided to take this opportunity. They see this as a very good payday and a good opportunity for him to gate crash the rankings, probably somewhere up in the top 20. Darren Hobson in the white trunks. This fight has already lasted longer than Nigel Benn's last appearance in this region on seconds out. To be fair to Hobson, he's showing a lot of confidence in there. Half a stone heavier, don't forget, and not overawed by his opponent. In experience, there's not much in it between these two. Just about a year at the professional game for each of them. But of course, Nigel Benn is the man who's made the massive impact and has had all the publicity. There's the right over the top from Benn. That's the one, was the cry from Brian Lynch in the corner to my right, and immediately Hobson visits the canvas for the first time as a pro. Is Nigel Benn going to finish this in the very first round? Hobson is hurt and down and groggy again. Taking the count from referee Dave Paris, he might even struggle to beat this count. He has struggled to beat it. Another first round victory for Nigel Benn. Big Ben strikes again. Before the end of the first round, there's the jubilation from Brian Lynch. Victory number 16. A very one-sided affair. Darren Hobson looked to be starting off with a fair amount of confidence. And then one of Nigel Benn's right hands got him, and he was in instant trouble. Nigel Benn just going over to console with him. Let's get Barry McGuigan's view of how this fight finished. Barry.
Yes, the one thing that Darren was doing wrong was although he was being aggressive, which looked good, he was leaving himself open to the right hand over the top, and although he confused Benn, here comes this right. He chops it right down. That's what done the damage. The first one was straight, the second one was a hook. And you don't let this guy hit you.
Well, there he is, Nigel Benn. Just wait for the official announcement.
49 seconds of the first round. Hobson fails to beat the count. The winner then, Nigel Benn.
Well then, victory number 16 for Nigel Benn.
Appreciation, please, Darren Hobson.
Just looking at Nigel Benn, well, just about the only fellow that's got a result against him has been his hairdresser, I think. And I would think he's still running. And Nigel Benn is up preparing to talk to our man Tony Francis. Just see Tony ducking through the ropes, which is the safe time to go into the ring with Nigel Benn.
Nigel, just a gentle workout for you, really.
Well, you know, I hit him, they go. And I mean, he come on, he started putting the pressure on, but I know I'd catch up with him. Once I let go the big bombs, they start telling.
That's your last fight now before the Commonwealth title against Joe Makaza on April the 20th. Are you looking forward to that one?
I can't wait, because to me, that is the beginning of something new, winning a title, and then from there, we're going to get a lot more titles.
You must be anxious to get on with something a bit more serious than this now.
Well, I do. Well, I think, you know, after this fight, and when I win the Commonwealth title, then I want the Michael Watsons, the Johnny Melfors. They come on. I want them to come to me, you know, because they need mid for a good fight, and they'll get it.
Do you honestly think contests like this are doing you much good, though?
Well, the thing is, you know, the way we're training in the gym, like I said, we train 6 days a week, you know, putting everything into it. And this guy here, I fought tonight, he had 9 fights, undefeated. So, you know, like I said, when I hit him, there I go.
There's always the chance, I guess, that he might catch you, especially if he's an unknown.
Well, that's it. I never knew nothing about him, so I wanted to see what he had. You know, he came out throwing a lot of punches. They weren't telling. I just wanted to wait my chance until I get my bombs home.
Tell me something. There's a lot of media hype about you now. Do you find that a help or a hindrance?
I just take it in my stride. It doesn't really bother me, because I think if you're good at something, you'll always get it. And I think I'm good at boxing, so I'm going to get it.
You lap it up then, do you? Tell me something else. What do you like at home, out of the ring? Are you still mean and hungry?
No, with me kids and me future wife, I'm just relaxed. It's nice to be, instead of being in the gym all the time, slogging it out, it's nice to be at home with the kids, relaxing. I'm not like this, it's only in the ring. Outside the ring, I'm quiet as a lamb.
Well, there we are. Nigel Benn, the Dark Destroyer, seems like a nice chap, doesn't he? Well, stand by now for more Blood and Thunder as 2 seconds out.